What's going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's the Lightning bringing you guys my first Destiny 2 video. And guys, in today's Destiny 2 video, I'm actually going to be doing a guide. I'll be showing you guys all the regional chests here in the European Deadzone. Since there are multiple chests in every single region in the European Deadzone, I'm going to find a certain piece of the region. And as long as you guys can find that certain piece of the region and follow this guide, you should be able to find all the regional chests here in the European Deadzone. But guys, hope you guys enjoyed this video and find it helpful. But guys, let's get straight into it. So the first region we're going to look at here today is the Rossland. And the only thing you guys have to do is find the church, which is pretty easy. After you find the church, head left and go straight into this building. Now there is going to be enemies in here, so make sure you clear them out. But you're going to see this little hole. Only thing you have to do is jump up it. As you guys can see, I failed there. It can be a little tricky. Only thing you have to do is jump up, and your chest is right there. And there you go. Once you get back to the church, only thing you do is turn around and you head to your right to this corner over here. It's pretty vegetated and it's pretty easy to spot, but it's a little tricky to find this chest. But you have to do this little jump over here, and there you go. There's your second golden chest, and that's it for the Rossland. Let's move on to our next region, which is the Outskirts. Now, what you want to find for the Outskirts first is these statues over here, which is pretty easy. It's going to be one of the first things you guys see in the Outskirts. So for your first chest in the Outskirts, what you want to do is turn around from the statues and head all the way to the back of this building. There's going to be enemies in here. I already cleared them out. But there you guys go. It's sitting here right in this corner. And there's your first chest for the Outskirts. For your second chest in this location, you want to go to the last statue and you want to take a hard right. And this one's a little tricky to get to. You want to jump to the 4th floor in this building. Like I said earlier, it's a little tricky, as you guys can see from the footage. You have to be careful. But as you guys can see, it's sitting right in that corner. This one's pretty visible. You just have to jump a lot. But there you guys go. There's your second chest. Now for our last chest in the Outskirts, you're going to definitely want a sparrow or a pike, because it's going to take a long time on foot. But you guys are going to take this road over here, and you're just going to want to keep following it until you see this bridge. I didn't actually take the bridge, but as you guys can see, there's that bridge over there. And you want to jump underneath it because the chest is going to be underneath this bridge. It's in this cave over here. You guys just want to keep going over here. I definitely recommend a sparrow or a pike because it does take a while. But there you guys go. There's your last chest for the Outskirts. So our next region in the European Deadzone is the Winding Cove. Now this one's pretty easy to find. Only thing you guys have to do is find these logs. There's a lot of public events that happen over here. But the first chest is actually really easy to find in the Winding Cove. Only thing you do is go straight out from these logs, as you guys can see in the footage. There's going to be a lot of enemies, so you definitely want to take them out. But this one's in pretty plain sight. The other two take a lot more to find. You have to do a lot more jumping, and it takes a lot more coordination. But as you guys can see, that one's pretty easy to find. And there you guys go. There's your first chest in the Winding Cove. For our second chest in the Winding Cove, what you guys are going to want to do is find this road over here and take a right and just keep following it until you reach this brown sign. Now as you guys can see, I have a pike. If you have a pike or spear, it's going to make it a lot faster to get to this chest. But as you guys can see, there's that brown sign over here. And what you guys want to do is you want to jump all the way up into this woods. And you just want to keep hugging your right and just keep on jumping. This chest is kind of tricky to get to be quite honest with you. It takes a lot of jumping, and there's just a lot of stuff that can push you off, so you definitely have to be careful. It can be frustrating, but the chest is going to be by this broken down skiff over here. And as you guys can see, it's pretty easy to spot once you get up to it because it is gold. It sticks out pretty good. And there you guys go. There's your second chest for the Winding Cove. For our last and final chest in the Winding Cove, what you guys want to do is take this road again, but you just want to keep going straight until you see this door. Now this door sticks out pretty good. It looks like something out the Hobbit, as you guys can see in the footage. But you want to like go to the left a little bit and just jump straight up onto these rocks, and there's going to be your chest. These rocks can kind of be difficult because they kind of do knock you off, but as you guys can see, the chest is pretty easy to get to. It's easier than the other one, but there you guys go. There's our last chest for the Winding Cove. For our next region, we'll be looking at Firebase Hades, and what you guys need to find for Firebase Hades is you need to find that red building over there. And once you find that red building, the first chest is pretty easy to find. All you have to do is go to the left of the building and go inside these doors. There's sometimes there's enemies in there, there's sometimes not. And you jump onto this ledge thing, and there you guys go. There's your first chest. That one's pretty easy to find if you go off the red building. For our second chest in Firebase Hades, what you guys want to do yet again is keep to your left, and you want to go to that furthest wall. And you want to go to your right once you reach that wall. Now, what I have to say about this chest is that it can be hard if you're lower light level, because the Cabal will melt you because they are a higher light level than you, and they will do a lot of damage. But like I said, just want to keep to your right once you get to this wall. You want to jump up this first little ledge thing. And there you guys go. There's your second chest for Firebase Hades. For our last chest in Firebase Hades, what you guys want to do is take a right. And what you guys are going to see is a rock path and a lost sector symbol. Now what you guys want to do is you want to go straight up that rock path, and you want to get right on top of that lost sector symbol. You almost want to touch it really, and then what you do is you take a hard left, and there you guys go. There's your last and final chest for Firebase Hades. And guys, let's move on to our next region. Our next European Deadzone region we're going to be looking at is the Sludge. And now what you guys want to do is you want to find these 2 silos, and it's going to be next to a trench. And for our first chest, what you want to do is you want to get out of this trench. And guys, I have to say this, I was a lower level when I was making this, and if you guys are low level, you definitely have to be careful. You have to definitely be on your feet, because enemies in this location will melt you. They are a higher light level than you, and they do a lot more damage to you, and it takes a lot of shots to kill them, so it is a little bit harder. But you guys have to just stick to your right, and you're going to see this waterfall over here, and you go inside the waterfall. And I think this chest is actually pretty cool. And what you guys do is just keep to your right, because there is 2 like cave looking things, and pull out your ghost if you need to. That's what I had to do. And there you guys go. There's your first chest here in the Sludge. For a second chest in the Sludge, what you guys want to do is you want to turn around and you want to follow this wall. And what you guys are going to see is this little crate looking train thing, and there's going to be a hole in the wall right next to it, and you want to go in the hole in the wall. And you want to go right, and there you guys go. There's your second chest here in the Sludge. For our last chest in the Sludge, it's pretty easy. It's kind of next to the first chest we did. And what you want to do is just want to get out of here, and you want to keep to your right, and you want to go into this building. Now this one takes a little bit of jumping, but it's not too bad to get to. It's actually kind of easy. But it's just a little bit tricky to find. But like I said, you just want to come up here, want to go to right into this building. And there's going to be some enemies in here sometimes, so you might have to clear them out. You might want to get your super since they are a higher light level than you. Then you just want to jump onto the sledge over here. And you guys go, there's your final chest for the Sludge. And let's move on to our next region. So our next region in the European Deadzone is the Gulch. Now what you guys want to find is this broken highway piece over here. It's pretty easy to find, especially if you're just traveling through the Gulch. And what you guys want to do from that is you want to turn around, and you want to go up to this hill over here. You're going to see this little Cabal interceptor looking thing, and you want to follow this trail up here. This one's pretty easy to find. All the ones in the Gulch are pretty easy to find. You just want to keep going up here, and there's going to be a cave over here, and you want to take a right, and there you go. There's your first chest for the Gulch in the European Deadzone. The next 2 chests in the Gulch are pretty easy to find because they're pretty close together. But what you guys want to do is you want to follow this uphill highway road over here. And guys, just a warning, if you're a lower level, the enemies in this location will melt you. So you definitely want to have your supercharge if you want to clear them out. Or you have to be really quick on your feet. But once you go into this highway and just keep following this trail, you want to go to the left on this first cave you see. And just keep to your left, and there's your second golden chest in the Gulch. And now, like right here, I'm going to take this Cabal out because, like I said, these guys just melt you, and I didn't want to die, especially since I'm recording myself, and that'd be embarrassing. But once you get out of this cave, what you want to do is you just want to take a left, keep falling down this trail, and just keep going straight. And then you'll see a second cave, and you just go inside that cave too, and I think it's to the left. And there you go. There's your like third chest for the Gulch, and that's your last chest for the Gulch. And now we only have one more region in the European Deadzone. So guys, let's get straight into it. We are on our last region in the European Deadzone, and guys, we are in the Sunken Isles. Now the Sunken Isles is a little bit difficult to get to because you have to go through this Cabal ship, and it's pretty much a maze. But guys, what you guys want to find is this turret over here. It's the last one, and it's by the shore. And guys, when you get by this turret, you want to go straight out, and you're going to see these this fallen Vandal. He has a lot of health, and you also got a Shank. But what you want to do is you want to save your super because it is going to take a lot to take out this fallen Vandal, as you guys can see. But it's pretty easy with your super. You melt him pretty easily. And that's where your first golden chest is. He's guarding it, which I think is pretty cool. It's kind of like Randall the Vandal from Destiny 1. But there you guys go. There's your first chest and the Sunken Isles. When you guys get back to the turret, what you guys want to do is you want to go straight over here, and you want to jump up this ledge, and you want to jump up to this wall over here. And guys, like I said earlier, these Cabal are very high ranking. They're a higher light level than you. So if you are lower level, they will melt you. If you're like level 20, you should be fine. But what you want to do is you want to go underneath this ramp over here, and you want to get over by these rocks. You got to get really deep into them, and this chest can kind of blend into the dark. You really have to look for it. No matter, it is golden and it does stick out, this one can be kind of hard to find. But there you guys go. There's your second chest here in the Sunken Isles. Here we go, guys. Here's our last and final chest for the European Deadzone and the Sunken Isles. But what you guys want to do is you want to go to your right, and you want to go in this hole in the wall. It's not really a hole, but it's like an opening, and you want to climb up to this right opening over here. And there's gonna be, this place is gonna be full cabal, but as long as you have your super, you should be able to melt them. And then there's gonna be crates with upside down V's, and then there's gonna be your last golden chest for the European Deadzone. And there you guys go. You guys should be done collecting all the golden chests after this. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys found it helpful and it helped you guys get a lot of loot and stuff. It definitely helps you out. I really like what they did with Patrol in Destiny 2 because it does help you out. It gets you some good loot that you can actually use. And I really do like Destiny 2, and I plan on making a lot of videos on it. I also plan on making the rest of the chest videos for like the other planets. I'm working on Titan as we speak right now. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful. Leave a like. It definitely is motivating and it helps get the video out there. But guys, like I said, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see y'all in the next one.